Hello again, everybody. Welcome to Southern States Wrestling. Bo James here for the call to action this week as we're starting this loaded program off with a great match here. Mike Blade in the face paint with his hand out and good sportsman there to shake hands, taking on a man you can tell why he's shaking his head and his attitude has changed so much in the last year. P.D. Hogg, formerly known as P.D. Lawson. Philip Lawson now calls himself P.D. Hogg. Mike aggressively takes him back to the corner. Referee calls for the break, clean break, and PD is complaining about being hit in the ear. Well, PD, you better understand this is not ballet. This is something that's very physical. Still complaining about the ear. Mike Blade ready to go. He is a fireball, goes 100%. Another big lockup. PD with the advantage this time. Is he going to repay the favor with a clean break here? Jake back, no. Big forearm, big shoulder. Another big shoulder into the midsection. Followed up by a huge chop there. P.D. Lawson coming out trying to hit that home run right off the bat. Is he going for another big chop? You could see the pain that it put Mike Blade in as he went down, and Mike turns him right around and gives it right back to him. Big Bill out of the corner. P.D. goes to the opposite corner to the ropes. You know, he liked dishing it out, but I don't think he liked taking it. Referee Jake Booth in there to back him up. Start his count on PD, who has something unkind to say to the people there at ringside. PD's already, you can see another unkind thing to say to somebody at ringside. You can tell PD is trying to slow this down because Mike Blade is very fast, and he can hit you with all kinds of different moves in different ways, and I have seen him win many matches when you think he's down and out, and right there, PD with a big rake right in the eye. If all else fails, choke a man or poke him in the eye. And now he's cranking back with that chin lock, got his weight across his back, pulling his head back, and once again goes right to the eyes, the nose, the mouth right there. Referee all over him about it. Pushes the man face first into the mat. PD, big kick. PD has already learned how to use that 4 count to his advantage. I don't think he's going to get him here. Lazy cover, complaining to the referee, but that was a fair count, and now goes in for a chokehold. He's not trying to slow Mike Blade down. He's trying to stop him right here. Fingers to the eyes. Chokehold. Now standing on the man's head. Referee Jake Booth all over PD since this match started. You see Mike trying to get to the ropes, trying to get out of the way, maybe take a breather to the floor, take that 10 count, get his act together, get himself together, but PD's not letting him, pulls him right out into the middle of the ring. He must have a game plan here, goes with both legs. Steps over. I think he's going for the Scorpion Deathlock here. I don't believe he's got him hooked as good as he wanted to, but he's got him hooked. Putting the weight back, putting the pressure on his knees, his hip, his lower back. Mike Blade in lots of pain here. P.D. Lawson using something I've never seen him use before. And now he goes to the ropes to get that extra leverage, trying to get that extra advantage maybe to make Mike Blade give it up. I don't believe Mike Blade has ever quit in a match in his life. PD doesn't have him hooked the way he wants to, but when you're cheating and using the ropes, maybe you don't have to have it as good as you would like to have it. Jake Booth checking as the people are trying to alert the referee that PD is using the ropes. Once again, right back to the ropes. Mike Blade trying to power out, but can't, and Jake caught him that time. Going to make him break the hold. PD trying to say he didn't do anything. You can see the pain that Mike Blade is in. Small of the back, hips, knees. You know his eyes are still hurting, still probably having trouble seeing, probably blurry vision. PD sets him up, across the ring they go. Big clothesline, and this may put Mike Blade away if PD can roll him to the center of the ring and get a good cover and a hook of a leg, but he's not. He would rather go right back to dirty tactics, choking the man with a foot on the rope. Jake Booth once again all over PD. Who would think we'd ever see this change in this man from a year ago when he was popular and the people liked him and he was out there giving it 110% without any shortcuts? Sends Blade into the corner. Big monkey flip right there. PD once again with a lazy cover. Didn't hook the leg, didn't have all of his weight on him. Going to argue with the referee. Trash talking his man as he picks him up. He's got Mike Blade in a bad way right here. Big right hand and sends the man back into the corner. That time Mike's able to block and fire back with a big right. Face first into the turnbuckle, PD goes. Here's that break that Mike's been waiting for. A couple of good kicks. He's got the man. Is he going to put him? No. I thought he might go for the scorpion, but he's threatening to do something else that PD Lawson does not want to happen. Oh, wow. Nice leg drop. Good hook of the leg. Only a 2 count. I thought Mike had him right there. You see Mike still feeling the effects from earlier on, not able to get going as fast as he want to. Cross face there. Now into a chin lock, possibly a sleeper. You see PD trying to get a handful of hair, get something to get the advantage to get out of this. Mike Blade may put him to sleep right here. There's a handful of hair. Referee's on him. Mike had to let go of the hold. Drives a knee right into the small of his back and repaying the favor of pulling his neck and his face and chin backwards in that chin lock. Mike Blade trying to give a dose to PD that he got earlier on. Softened him up with the chin lock and goes for the neck breaker right there. If he covers him, he might have him right here. There's the cover, hooks the leg. Hesitated just a hair too long before he went for that cover. If he would have covered him immediately, I think he would have got a pinfall right there. Both men coming up, both men feeling the effects of this match. I think PD may got another finger in the eye there before they got up. Mike Blade with a big spear. He just knocked the breath out of the man. He just put him down. And you can see the effects. You can hear PD coughing. He just knocked the breath out of him. Mike going for something big here. He is going for a big shot here to put him away. The people cheering him on. He should not play to the people and go for that win. Anytime you got a chance to go for a win. Here comes J.D. Hogg. J.D. Hogg just come in through the back door. Referee calls for the bell, disqualification. The win's going to go to Mike Blade. Oh, my gosh, he just stomped a hole in it. Mike Blade's going to get a win here. You know he was hoping for a pinfall or maybe a submission. Now J.D. with a big chop. Now another one. They're real tough when it's 2-on-1. They're real tough when they got the advantage, and they are putting a hurting on Mike Blade right here. PD going up the ropes. JD setting him up for something here. Big suplex coming up from JD. Big suplex. PD going to go on to the top rope. Well, he slipped. Mike Blade got lucky right there, but he still got the effects of getting crushed, but not 100% if PD was able to get onto the top rope, but they both are just kicking a hole in. They're starting to leave because here comes Dustin Steele. Thank goodness for Dustin Steele. He's wanting to know what's going on. He come out to the help of his friend, Mike Blade. You can hear the people, what they think of the Hogs. Mike Blade is your winner. He was hoping to do it on his own. He was hoping to do it with a pinfall or submission, but he gets the win column right here. You can hear JD telling people not to boo him, PD telling people not to boo him, but they get booed everywhere we go. I am sure we have not heard the end of this. Don't forget, Saturday, May 18th, Rogersville. Here's a word about the big card coming to the Cattlemen's Association in Rogersville.
Mega Destroyer, the people of Southern States Wrestling need to know. They need to know that Wayne Adkins, gyrating around the ring, begging for fights from managers, people he knows that he has total control over. Oh, big deal. Beat the scrawny, sexy-looking manager. No. Wayne, doesn't work that way. I'm not sanctioned to wrestle. I am there to lend support. I'm there to make sure my champions get their due. And you are going to be facing the Mega Destroyer. That's right, in my stead. Like a homunculus will stand the Mega Destroyer, taking on you, Wayne Adkins, beating you down like he's going to destroy you. That's right. He's going to mega destroy you, Wayne Adkins.
Southern States Wrestling returns to historic and beautiful Rogersville, Tennessee, Saturday night, May 18th, 7:30 p.m. at the Hawkins County Cattlemen's Association Building, 110 Stewart Drive. It's double championship night. 2 titles on the line. The progressive liberal Daniel Richards defends the Southern States title against a former champion in Pretty Boy Stan the Man Lee. Stan Sierra defends the Appalachian Mountain title against the King of Kingsport, Bo James. After what you just saw moments ago, it's a grudge tag team match as the Hogs, JD and PD, battle the popular team of Mike Blade and Dustin Steele. No DQ, anything goes, battle of the Bullies. One of the most storied teams in East Tennessee history. Outlaw Chick White and Crunch the Equalizer, the Death Riders. Battle the legends of East Tennessee, Don Wright and Wayne Rogers. The mysterious masked Mega Destroyer goes one-on-one with Wayne Atkins, plus one other great match. That's Saturday night, May 18th, 7:30 p.m., Hawkins County Cattlemen's Association Building, 110 Stewart Drive, Rogersville, Tennessee. No increase in price. Bring the family, tell your friends, don't you dare miss it. Be there.
Look, as he says, this is for you Trump fans. Leave it out, Daniel. Let's just wrestle. And his first pinning combination of the night almost got pretty dangerously close to that 3.
Yeah, kind of hard to leave it out here considering both of these men pretty firmly supporting their side on their wrestling trunks tonight. The arm under the chin here does Dan Richards. Now just trying to draw some of the strength out of Stan the Man Lee. And the tables have turned in this matchup. Wow, a 6'6" drop kick from Daniel Richards puts Stan Lee on the ground. He's going to go for the pin here. Just a 2 count, a little bit of an arrogant pin there by Richards.
And he pays for it. The kick out sends him down face first. Not often that you get rattled by a kick out, and the shot right to the throat. Come on. Choking. Give me a break, Richards.
Smile on his face as he goes to choke Stan Lee over the ropes there. And Dan Richards just wanting to cause damage now. Rolls Lee over, going for the pin attempt. Oh, that one really close. Every pin attempt gets a little closer to that 3 count. Richards taking some time to jaw at the fans here at the Miller Family Fun Center.
The chance of Snowflake coming in here. Right. I believe that's aimed at Mr. Richards.
As the action in the ring continues. Oh, Richards going for that drop kick again, but nobody home.
Lee had it scouted. And could we be seeing what's he going for here? Figure four attempt. And he's got it.
Oh, center of the ring here. This could be the matchup.
Man, oh man. And almost a 3 count there. Richards reaching, trying to reach the eyes of Stan Lee. Come on now.
That's the problem there is you lay back to take some of the pressure off your legs, but then you're susceptible to the 3 count.
And Richards trying to roll over, trying to stop this one.
Richards has long arms and a long body. He could try to get to the ropes here, but Stan Lee's got this hold in deep in the middle of the ring.
And Richards scooting himself and gets to the rope for the rope break. He couldn't get there with his arms in the middle of the ring, but manages the strength to kind of just move his entire body.
Yeah, using the leverage of that big frame to get to the ropes. He doesn't have to go too far to be able to get him within reach.
Here we go, Lee eats the turnbuckle.
He went deep.
And could we see it here? Richards going for the liberal agenda.
Oh, he's got him turned around. But no.
Lee fights out of it. Going for the backslide pin attempt. Richards rolls out of it.
Yeah, gets him to the ropes pretty easily there.
And now he's got his feet on the ropes. And that's it.
Richards steals one here with the feet on the ropes.
Wins it with his feet on the ropes. And would you expect any less?
Stan Lee is furious here. Dan Richards with some big words as he goes to the back.
We know right there in Rogersville, May the 18th, Saturday night, it's going to be a night of fights. And I'm coming right there. Richards, Dan Richards. I'm talking about the progressive liberal. Well, Dan, I've been seeing all the things that you've been doing, all the dirty tactics you've been pulling against Bo James. But you know what? All the times, it wasn't just you one-on-one. It was you with the help of guys like Sean Cruz and guys like that little weasel Lemon Juice McGee. Well, I got some big plans for you, Dan Richards, because I got a big announcement right here tonight. I pulled a few strings, and right there in Rogersville on May the 18th, it's just going to be you, Dan, because Lemon Juice and Sean Cruz have been banned from the building. So, Dan, you're going to be ready. I hope you are, because I'm coming with you for everything you got. And I know I've got your number right there in Rogersville, May the 18th, and you better believe it.
SSW Lemon Juice McGee here once again with your heavyweight champion, the progressive liberal Daniel Richards. And Dan, on May the 18th, you are going to be taking on none other than former champion Stan the Man Lee. I'm going to be there with you, cheering you on. And
Hang on, Lemon Juice.
Hey, excuse me, we're in the middle of an interview.
Hang on. Senior official Jake Booth of SSW, I've just received word that during Daniel Richards' title defense against Stan the Man Lee, you, Lemon Juice, will be barred from the building.
what?
That's a
Bar for the
malarkey.
building? This man pays me money
I
for
pay
support,
good
for
money.
managing. I manage the man. How can I manage the man from outside in the parking lot?
I allocate campaign funds so he can be my manager.
That's right. Don't. I'm gonna be there. You're dressed like some type of lumberjack. What kind of rights do you have?
Suspended.
There's no way. There's no way. I'm going directly to the board of directors. I'm the manager. I will be at ringside. Don't you worry. I will be there. I will be
I'm
there.
worried that I'm going to have to worry.
But that's no, that's not gonna happen. All right. Okay.
Southern States Wrestling returns to historic and beautiful Rogersville, Tennessee, Saturday night, May 18th, 7:30 p.m. at the Hawkins County Cattlemen's Association Building, 110 Stewart Drive. It's double championship night. 2 titles on the line. The progressive liberal Daniel Richards defends the Southern States title against a former champion in Pretty Boy Stan the Man Lee. Stan Sierra defends the Appalachian Mountain title against the King of Kingsport, Bo James. After what you just saw moments ago, it's a grudge tag team match as the Hogs, JD and PD, battle the popular team of Mike Blade and Dustin Steele. No DQ, anything goes, battle of the Bullies. One of the most storied teams in East Tennessee history. Outlaw Chick White and Crunch the Equalizer, the Death Riders. Battle the legends of East Tennessee, Don Wright and Wayne Rogers. The mysterious masked Mega Destroyer goes one-on-one with Wayne Atkins, plus one other great match. That's Saturday night, May 18th, 7:30 p.m., Hawkins County Cattlemen's Association Building, 110 Stewart Drive, Rogersville, Tennessee. No increase in price. Bring the family, tell your friends, don't you dare miss it. Be there.
Saturday night, May 18th, Southern States Wrestling. Me and Handsome Bo James. You know we've been fighting all over these Appalachian Mountains for AMW Wrestling. Well, you know what? I'm coming to Southern States Wrestling, and I'm going to take on Bo James right in his very own backyard, because there's nothing that I like more than to come into somebody else's backyard and put a beating on it. And I'll tell you right now, I've got a mean streak down my back a mile long, and I'm coming to Tennessee with nothing on my mind but to hurt Bo James.